Good morning, welcome back to the channel. It's the club's 60th anniversary today, so just off for a 50-mile ride with them and then hopefully off to a bit of lunch at a place called The Bell. So yeah, just off now, just prepped the bike. Just had a little bit of a problem with the inner tube, or with the tubular valve. I think some of the sealant got stuck in the actual valve, so it wasn't coming undone, but we're all good. So yeah, so hopefully get some footage out on the ride, but kick off about 9:15, so just about to leave, so looking forward to it. Weather looks okay, so we'll see, but should be a good day hopefully, and I'll get some footage and speak to you soon. So yeah, great day on the bike. 65 mile in total. Actually did, I think the ride with the club was 53 miles. So yeah, like I said earlier on, 60th anniversary of Stourbridge, my cycling club. So There's quite a few rides on during the day. There's a mountain bike, gravel loop, and a couple of road rides as well. So I did the road ride, met at the normal sort of car park at Summerhill where we normally meet, and we went out for sort of 52, 53 mile, which was really nice, to be fair. Some roads that I've not ridden on before, which is really nice. I think being part of the club as well just meant I was going out on some loops past some places that I've not ridden on before. For example, we went through a village called, I think it was Brewood, lovely little place, and then up near, I think it's Lillyshaw, which is where they do a lot of the UK Performance Centre is based there. So really, really great loop. We actually split the team up into, well, the group up into 2 or 3 different groups, because there was quite a lot of people that were going out for the road ride. So rather than us taking up too much of the road, especially for something like this, we actually initially split the group up into 2. As we went around, we actually realised there was probably still then there was quite big groups of maybe 20 people. So just with a few people having punctures and things like that, we even split the groups up into some slightly smaller groups, which I think was the right thing to do, just not to annoy, I suppose, quite a few of the drivers on the roads. But yeah, the weather wasn't looking good at the beginning of the week. Actually, the roads seemed pretty nice. Went out on the Cervelo S5, had a little bit of it, like I said earlier on in the video, had a little bit of an issue with my rear tub or tubeless tyre. So haven't used it for a few weeks now with my end of season break. So the valve actually had got a bit of sealant in it, so I had to get the pliers out to open that up. But during the ride as well, I don't know what happened, whether I picked up a little bit of a puncture or something in it, but it went flat sort of halfway through the ride. Managed to get a lot of air into it, and it seemed to be fine until I got home. But actually on the front tire I'm running an inner tube in that, so I'm just going to put an inner tube in the back one as well. To be fair, I don't necessarily race on that bike. I don't think the performance is going to be any better with a tube or not a tube, to be fair, for how I use that road bike. So I'm going to put an inner tube in the rear tyre. Those I've actually tried to set it up tubeless myself, had a few issues really, so I might wait until I just replace the tyres and try maybe run tubeless again. I think it's the tyre and wheel combo isn't that great, and I've always found it difficult to set up the tubeless, so put a couple of inch tubes in it. But yeah, so after the ride, like I said, it was a 52 mile loop, and we met at, I think it was the Bell Inn at the end of the ride, and the club had put on some BAPs, some sort of wedges, teas and coffees and things like that, all sort of paid for by the club, which was really nice. Actually talking to a couple of the guys on the way round on the course as well, and I was sort of asking who were the sort of longest sort of standing members of the club. But we've actually had some people in the club who've been sort of members since the beginning, so they're probably 75, 80 years old now. One of the guys who I was cycling with, he'd been a member for sort of 50 odd years as well. I've only been a member for sort of four years at the moment, 5 years coming up. So, but the club's a really nice club. Great to have a big sort of turnout as well, which was really good to see. And like I said, finding some new roads that I haven't been on before was really good. It wasn't super quick. I think we were aiming at doing sort of 16 mile an hour average, just for the mixed abilities, and it was more of a bit of a social ride. This week is my first week back into training after a couple of weeks off. I've had a Monday steady run session. I did a bit of a bike session Monday evening, steady run on Tuesday. I did another bike session Tuesday evening just because of the way work fell. Wednesday morning did a hill session, cycled in and out of work. Thursday did a big session. Simon's introduced some slightly different sessions for me, so I did 25 times 400 metres on the grass with a minute recovery. Tough session that was, with a warm up and warm down, so that's about 10 or 11 mile. Big ride yesterday, or today, sorry, 65 mile.
and then today or tomorrow I'm going to be out for a long run. So all in all, yeah, good first week back. Training will ramp up in terms of intensity, especially on the bike work. Volume won't increase much more than I am currently doing, but a lot of the intensity will come in over the next few weeks. Ready for, I suppose I've got end of October, I've got a Gratham Water duathlon, which is a world's qualifier as well. So looking forward to that. But yeah, great ride today. Really enjoyed it. Great to get out with the club. Again, enjoyed riding on the Cervelo. Super and a great bike to be riding on. Yeah, probably, if not the nicest road bike I've had anyway. Yeah, great for all types of terrain. It's not necessarily a climbing bike, but really enjoy it. It'll climb well. And pretty comfortable as well for sort of 3-4 hours in the saddle. But yeah, really enjoyed the ride. Looking forward to getting some more content up soon. Hope you enjoyed the video and a bit of the outtakes and some of the shots from on the bike. And if you haven't, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.